Welcome to Can I Harass You for a Second? My name is Calvin. Today I have Austin. Wave, Austin, you're on camera. Corey, pretend to wave like you're on camera. Epic
They
pretend.
were both equally upsetting. That's great. They were both You guys, if you didn't see Corey's, was equally as upsetting and disturbing.
You know, let's see it. Reenact it.
So he hit us with like a...
Oh, it's even worse. Oh my god. All right. We got a lot to talk about today. If you haven't read the title, because I make them up on the go, I asked for a side of I asked for an Alfredo with a side of Beshi, and they hung up the phone.
But bechamel is the best part of Alfredo.
No, it's not. Alfredo and bechamel are actually a different sauce, and I had to call back to get that information. Because this place does not order on Uber Eats, so I wanted to pick something up on my way home. Okay. And I said I wanted an Alfredo with a side of bechamel. The guy scoffed at me and hung up the phone.
I feel like he could have sold you a side of bechamel.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but I asked for a side of Beshi, so I don't...
I mean...
No, honestly, I would have double charged you.
It sounds like he got the besh of you.
Oh, God.
Is someone giving a besh, the besh of you? Corey, would you drink bechamel or would you drink hollandaise? What would be your buttermilk?
Hollandaise all the way.
It would be hollandaise? No. So if I got you a beer full of hollandaise, you would drink it?
If you got me a fucking beer stein and filled it to the brim with hollandaise, that would not go to waste.
I would. Hollandaise is probably the single best human sauce ever created.
Right?
Willing to say it.
Saying.
I don't know. Shrimp scampi's up there and pesto.
It's not a shrimp scampi. Is not a sauce.
It is. It's an
essence.
It's an essence.
The essence of shrimp scampi, a sauce.
Yeah.
What?
I'm suddenly having flashbacks to Willie.
Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you put your hands into the fucking thing and like wring it out.
Oh my god!
You have shrimp juice. You like shrimp?
No, that shit's gross. I want shrimp scampi juice. It's like butter fucked a shrimp. You know?
That's butter shrimp juice.
Butter lights up a cigarette.
Butter is milk, like concentrated old milk. So you like concentrated old milk and shrimp sweat.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Yeah,
like good with the poop sack left in for flavor. I don't devein my shit. I'm an adult.
Gotta get that shrimp grit. Oh my god.
Is this shrimp munting?
Oh god.
We started off hot. Austin, how the fuck are you? We've had a pretty busy. We've had a last busy couple weeks. So
busy, super busy. You know, it was a lot of existential dread over the last couple of weeks. Now I'm back. I'm feeling good.
I would have passed out. Stop. No, you know what was crazy, Austin? I feel like your social battery, I was thinking about it today. Your social battery is an electric.
Yeah.
I'm race fuel. That's like my social battery. My social battery is like...
Yeah. Danny and I were like, it was Monday, I think it was. And Danny and I were like...
Yeah!
We were just like over it. Like, I think she ignored a call from her mom. Like, and I look at Discord because I'm like watching the Padres game or whatever, and I see you in a chat with like 8 people. I'm like, this man is nitrous. Now take a day.
Not still affecting him to this day.
No, I know. I was like, I wasn't social that whole week. I think I ignored several important calls.
Dude, I did a triple fucking div run with a triple Sherpa, fucking holding it down. Goss is my bitch. I'm not doing Goss this week. Go fuck yourselves, everybody.
Goss with me. You're doing Red Border Farm.
No, I gotta get the Red Border Farm for the Prophet of Doom. This is not a Destiny podcast. I'm not going into how wrong you are. Yeah, no, so I'm glad.
Welcome to Can Savala Harass You. My name is Eris Morn.
Yeah, Eris Morn can get it, but that's a side note. Once again, this is not a Destiny 2 podcast.
I am unnamed guardian that dies 10 minutes in.
Yeah, you're the one that ow, the Wilhelm scream they have in the corner.
Yeah.
So you got your thing to recharge because we got a big thing this weekend, Austin.
Yeah, we do.
We got a big thing because we got our boy Zach. We love Zach. He doesn't listen to the pod, so I don't have to suck his dick that hard. But at the end of the day,
and if he does and he wants to prove you
go
wrong,
fuck
Zach,
yourself.
This is the moment.
Go fuck yourself. Suck a dick, Icelandian fucking Patagonia motherfucker. God, I hope he listens.
When you I know you said you got it from somebody else, but when you called him Fatagonia at the wedding, like I was fucking.
Oh yeah, that was from our co-host Olivia. Fucking check her out on the Instagram. She was I was bitching about something, and she's like, Zach and his Patagonia, because she remembered I was pissed off about his Patagonia last year at fucking Thanksgiving. Yeah, we still got beef. Come at me, bro. You know where I live? What? Sorry, I've been watching. What?
Is this where I get to drop my Zach diss that I told Kaya at the end of the wedding?
Oh sure, yeah, sure.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, I told Kaya, I was like, Kaya, I know you're a huge Taylor Swift fan, and that's perfect for being with Zach, because just like Zach, Taylor has not been relevant since 1989.
Wow.
Swifties, and for those keeping score at home, Zach was born in 1991. So 92.
So we love Zach. His wedding was amazing. I have many memories from it.
It was a great wedding.
It blew me away that he kept his composure for 3 days. But what's crazier is my boy Corey's about to go off. See, I was good at Zach's wedding. I told everyone I was going to be good at Zach's wedding. That was his present. I didn't tell him that because I knew he'd be upset. Because, I don't know, sentimental value doesn't matter or whatever. I don't know. But I'm getting trashed at Corey's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick right now. I'm healing. I'm drinking beers, but we're fine. I've been drinking water. I've been resting a bunch. Like,
they're healing
I don't
beers,
take
guys. Calm down.
I just drink beer.
Corey, you're off camera. Can you grab me a beer, please?
I can't.
I love you. But
we're here talking about your wedding. Hey, can you go do this thing?
Yeah, fuck him. That's why I'm getting trashed.
Get out of here.
That's why I'm getting trashed on the fucking wedding. Because that's my boy.
I'm just imagining he does that at the wedding. It's just like
mid-ceremony, like, hey Corey, can you go give me a beer?
Corey, can you crack me one? No, not that. Not that beer. Do you have anything else? Oh, you bought 30 cases of it? You fucking pig. No, but
they're saying their vows. He just interrupts in the middle of it.
No, I'm hitting Corey like
is
there Steelies? Do you have any cold Steelies for me? I asked for orange juice and Steely, but nobody said anything. I asked for half a pig. We didn't get anything on that. I'm still upset we lost at the pig, Corey.
Yeah, you get a pig at your wedding, bro. You
can't have everything. Do I get a half pig at my wedding? Hell yeah, let's go.
You have to take that up with your future fiance, bro.
Yeah. But no, we're really excited for Corey's wedding. What are you most excited for? And then, of course, we'll do the post where we're going to get Zach and Corey on the pod to talk about Wedding v. Wedding, the throwdown of the century.
The wedding off. I really, really, really like their venue.
Oh, you like their venue? Oh, okay.
I've been to the venue, and I really like it. I think it's a spectacular venue.
You took pictures there. Yeah.
Yeah, I will already say that I think that they have a better venue than Zach and Kaya have.
Oh.
But that's not a slight at Zach and Kaya. That's just like, I just think it's a better venue. Like, it's bigger, it's got more space, it's not near. There's not children that are going to interrupt their fucking vows.
That was funny, though. That was funny.
Very funny.
That was insane.
I clocked that to Zach before the wedding started. I was like, hey, there's like some party going on at the neighbors next door. Do you want to do anything? Should we do anything about that? And he's like, you know what? It's too late. It's not my problem. I'm not. All right.
Hey, I am here for that attitude.
Attitude to take.
That's what I'm saying. Is when I'm there in the suit, I don't give a fuck anymore. What's happening is happening, and we're going. We're going the distance. We're doing this shit. There's nothing else that can go wrong, because if it goes wrong, then I'm going to explode. There will be a fireball, and there will be like intestines hitting windows.
So we're actually going to have to run a stream for my wedding, because we got to get Epic and his girl up here. Or am I not going to have? Or am I not going to have Epic? Dude, my list of fucking people at the goddamn wedding. I can't even imagine. We got to fly all these fucking people in.
Well, look, I feel like 100 is a lot, but I'm feeling like if you get everybody that you want at your wedding, Cal, it's going to be more people than will fit at any venue. He's going to have, like, I don't know, the fucking Library of Congress filled with people or some shit. Like,
what I was going to say, though, Corey, was just, what I'm excited about your wedding is not attending.
It's expensive. People don't talk about that. It's really someone else's weddings. It really is.
For real, man.
That was the first thing that fucking Kay Smith said to me. She's like, it's really expensive to go to weddings. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like,
it is.
But at the end of the day, I'm stoked. I'm broke as fuck. Everyone's paying for me. Whoever's got a credit card, whip it out. All right. Like, I got nothing.
I'm putting you on notice right now, Mez. Like, if I'm not standing up there as one of your groomsmen and some fucker like Corey Anderson's up there next to you, I will tackle that motherfucker.
Nah, family's family.
And rip the suit off of them.
Like people know what they're about. You know what I mean? I got blood on my fucking chest. See that tattoo?
That's your nip.
That's your nipple.
It's blood. You know what I mean?
You know what, Miz? Fuck it. Just throw me up there just to piss Austin off more.
Yeah, Epic's my best man.
Oh, God.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
God.
Ew. No, you know what would happen? Epic would be like, so I met Mezcal, brain rot. Like, we were like, I don't know. I was really depressed all the time, and he was too, and we bonded. Calvin's really sad a lot. I hope you're ready for that, girly. I gotta.
I would do this voice though. I'd be like, I hope you're ready for that. Oh my god.
Yeah, super excited.
Okay, that's just literally my speech. What the fuck?
Are you reading
literally what I was gonna say?
That's what makes it better. That's what makes it better.
The whole thing.
So,
bro, what the hell?
I'm really excited because, like, the stress. It's not like there's a looming stress in the household because I don't give a fuck. But it's this haze where I'm like talking to Ashley and she's looking directly at me and she's like, "Wait, what did you say?" I'm like, "You have like 30,000 things running through your brain right now." Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I looked at the timer, Austin. It's like, you know that death timer they give you in movies where the Grim Reaper's chasing you?
God, yes.
It's this looming thing we have with the numbers in our house, and it says 3 days now, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in Majora's Mask. I'm on the first day. I'm on noon of the first day. Yeah, dawn of the first fucking day, dog. Like, and here's the thing: I'm not a factor in this. You know what I have to do? Show up with some blue pants. I have to buy a white T-shirt. I'm fucked. All right, I have to show up with some blue pants and a white T-shirt. I'm sorry, a white nice shirt.
We will get you to the store.
No, I got it. I'm going on Thursday. I gotta get my haircut. I gotta get the fucking beard trimmed up a little bit, you know, so I can get some drip going. And then I'm going to shave the beard off. Oh, yeah, let's get Corey's haircut real quick. I'm going to swap it real quick. Where's Discord? There it is. All right, let's get Corey's haircut real quick.
Just go ahead and mute for us real quick.
Mute?
Just lock in.
Mute too.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Roof of your mouth.
What's the face called?
Oh, the fizz face?
Not the fizz face. The fucking...
The mewing. That's mewing. That's mewing.
Is it mewing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. Is that how you pronounce it?
Or locking in.
Well, it's mewing and locking in because then you got the Mike Wazowski.
If I was a Pixar character, Mike Wazowski's probably it. Okay, I'm just saying.
All right, we're switching back to Schmoston. So I'm excited that will be done, of course, because it's been stressing them out, and they're excited about it. They want to get the whole marriage thing going. You know what I mean? But what I'm excited about is they did the smart thing, Austin. You hear about this? You know about this?
You seen this? You hear about this?
So they are going to have the wedding. They got the wedding. You know, I love you. I do whatever the fuck. You know, some rings. You know, a child with flowers or something. Me not coughing or sneezing in the middle of it.
I'm so sorry, Zach.
And then fucking, I was good. No, Corey was funny. That was amazing. Your story for the sneezing was funny. But I'm excited about. They've got what's the pageantry afterwards where they do the dance and all that bullshit?
The reception?
Sure. They've got the reception, and then they've got the after hours. So I don't have to hide smoking weed from the people like grandma.
The adults, yeah. Uh-huh.
I was going to say adults, yes, but so we get the Benjamins out. We start I'm going to bring a bong. What the fuck? I'm bringing a bong. You know what I mean? We're going to hit some fucking bowls. We're going to hit
4 blinkers.
Yeah, 4 blinkers to start off the night. Like,
jeez.
We're going to be drinking, smoking, gambling. I'm going to bring bitches, you know?
What are you going to gamble on? Please.
The bitches.
Please gamble. Okay, yeah, gamble away. I just want to know what the bets are.
Me.
I'm going to eat a QP of mushies.
You're going to eat a quarter pound of mushrooms.
Great. I would. Can you please do the quarter pound and then do a speech, okay? That's what I want.
I think Austin is good. You're Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Teresa, this is the second time I've been around you while I'm not sure.
Just imagine he's giving this speech, but he's just facing the wand.
Yes.
He doesn't have...
No, there's no microphone. Somebody else has the microphone and is speaking. He gets up, faces the wrong way, just starts mumbling to himself.
So, Corey, other than the stress and all the bullshit, if you give me a generic answer, you're kicked. What are you excited about?
Give him a generic answer, you won't.
Well, I mean, the generic answer would have been apparently to be excited about the stress, is from what he said. So, I'm excited that I don't have to worry about 500 million things anymore.
I hate you so much.
Literally just.
I'm excited. I'm excited that the looming dread countdown calendar will be done. And I don't want Ashley to get the wrong idea about this, but I want to set that on fire. I want us to have like a cleansing moment when we just put it into a metal pot outside and watch it burn together.
We can do that in the flower pot out back. I have a couple cigarette butts in there. We can throw it in the pot out back.
I'm just saying. I have a feeling that she's probably on the same page about that, so I don't feel too awful about it. But like, I also feel a tremendous amount of guilt because of that emotion, and I'm just like,
you should.
I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I want this. I need this in my life. I need her in my life, and I need that countdown clock to die.
Yeah, I mean, I think I understand why you feel that way. Like, first off, it's like very normal for people getting married to be like, I'm glad it's happening. Like, even Zach was like, once we get
that was like the only thing he said all fucking week.
That's a lot of people too. It's like it's a really big stressful plan party, but also on top of that.
I realize that this is going to be the things that I reminisce about afterwards.
Oh my God.
And that's where the guilt comes from. That's where the guilt comes from. Because this is so stressful. And yet, in 3 years, I'm going to be like, oh man, you remember when we were like planning? Wasn't that cool? Weren't the plans so fun?
No, they weren't. You guys have been stressed to hell. Lying motherfucker. I think the other
part too, Corey, is like, and I hope I'm not overstepping.
You are 100%. Know that.
You're not exactly a calendar person.
Of the century.
Not big on big, Corey. I don't know if anyone knows this.
Corey is why I live my life 1/4 mile at a time. For the last nearly 20 years, it has been 1/4 mile at a time with Corey. And you know what we've done? We've made it.
I gotta say one more on this thing.
Yeah.
Corey, I think you would make a superb teacher. I think that you are a lifelong learner and love learning. I think that the one place as a teacher you would struggle is trying to come up with a fucking syllabus.
That is very accurate, yes.
We're gonna...
That is...
there's a test, but I don't think tests are important because my brain just passes the test. So homework will be... Negotiable. And projects are... if you're trying to fuck the girl, just ask her out. I'm not going to group you guys up to help out at the end of the day.
God.
Just go ask her out.
The big problem is I'd be trying to teach people like physics, and then I'd end up in a discussion about Shakespeare. You know? Like, it's...
a little scatterbrained.
Little scatterbrained.
And he's trying to teach people about Shakespeare, and then he just talks about physics, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we're going to focus a lot on Corey. I've got Corey on the screen right now. We're going to focus on Corey a little bit for this episode. What was the first time you shoplifted? Because I think it was because of me. I thought about this the other day, and I was like, did I get Corey to start shoplifting?
Are we past?
Hey, now that you're getting married and
all, we're past the statute on
please
this.
Please admit all your crimes.
Cool. What is the Michaels and Encinitas going to do to me? Go fuck yourself.
What is the Michaels and Encinitas? Like, we had so much.
And then the Vaughns.
That wasn't the first time I shoplifted.
All right.
Michaels wasn't it. It wasn't Vaughn's either. The first time I shoplifted was because of you. And it was because there was a cool knife at REI.
Oh my God, when we were swooping lights, when we were taking lights. Oh my God, and you told me you wanted the knife. Oh my God, and I said, no, I'm not taking a knife. Oh my God, at the REI next to the fucking islands. Oh my God, that was your first time shoplifting, and you did it with balls. You just put it into your coat and fucked off. Oh my God.
I just took it and left. I don't know, man, like.
You probably still have that knife somewhere.
I do, yeah.
It's probably in a box tucked away somewhere.
No, it's on not my nightstand, but one of the tables in my room.
Yeah, no, it's still there. Like, God, do you still have those I Novas, Austin?
Not.
How many of those did we fucking steal?
A lot.
What?
I don't know, man. It was a lot. I mean,
talking about those I Novas, I'm just suddenly remembering the fucking... The fire spinner.
Oh, the fire orbital? Yeah. We're gonna put Austin on for that story real quick. Yeah. All right, so an orbital, we're gonna actually show a little video real quick of what an orbital looks like.
Essentially, I'll explain it while he's pulling the video up. So it's like It's like a device where you have like a big long string. It's like this side, and each side has like a big circle around like kind of fuck you string, so you can put your hands in it, right? Sometimes they'll have just one, but most of the time it's two, so they can wrap around each other. But then they have the light set right there in the middle, and the light set's supposed to spin in the middle, and you kind of wrap it up and then spin it out, and you can kind of do a bunch of tricks and jumps and stuff like that. I thought it would be cool if I made one that was on fire.
It was very cool.
So imagine this object, which is a projectile spinning object.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. I'll put a little bit of music on, but so as you can see, he's got his hands. He's got, what was it? 2 shoelaces? One shoelace? Yeah, 2 shoelaces. And we use zip ties to connect them in the middle. And then Austin made these crazy fucking orbitals. He was fucking mean at it because he was
really good at it.
He was like, fuck this. I'm not going to do glow string. I'm not going to do glow sticking. I'm going to do fucking orbitals because he liked the light show aspect and stuff and little raver kids running around. But so Austin decided to take this concept into Firepoi. Now, granted, he did make something super fucking cool. But if you've noticed, how this object works is you're continuously making a line taut. You're making a shoelace taut, and it's spinning up the velocity in one way or another. One of the biggest things when you're spinning poi is the release of fuel initially. We did not do this well.
No,
we should have held it between 2 people and spun it about 8 times. So what happened, Austin?
So we do the dip, which is where you dip it in the kerosene or the oil or whatever in order to light the wicks, just like you do with
Coleman Camp Fuel at any of your Big 5, your REIs, Coleman Camp Fuel.
And when you have poi, usually what you do is you just spin a little bit off. Not a big deal. And I did that. I did once or twice. I was like, okay, cool. Once or twice is not good enough for an orbital. It's not the same.
Well, also you made fresh wicks. You made your own fresh wicks.
I made my own wicks because this wasn't a thing that existed. I had to build this
because it was so stupid.
My dad helped me. To my dad's credit, my dad.
Jim helped.
Sounds like fun. Yeah, my dad helped me.
Of course he did.
And so it was a metal like rod that you'd buy at Home Depot that had like the ability to have like hex nuts on it. And so what we did was you wrapped it around that, and then the hex nut went on top, so it had that topper, so it wouldn't fly off. Eventually, the wick broke and flew off.
Of course.
So we had fresh wicks, fresh everything. We dip them, and we spin them twice. And we're like, okay, that's good enough. We light them on fire, and then I go to do the thing. I'm like this, and just fire everywhere, just like in my face, on my chest, like on the ground, just like fire just spinning off.
And I was gonna say, isn't the oil that's on fire just gonna fly off the thing?
Yes.
More than that. When he spun it off, he covered himself in more oil.
He burned that sweater you liked.
I burned that sweater
and
a little bit of like my I think that's, if you see right here. Hair doesn't grow there. I think that's because of the fire poi. I'm convinced to this day. But you know the funny thing is, after that happened, I wasn't like, I'm done. I did like a whole show after that.
You still did your set.
I did the whole set after that, and then I think I used it like once or twice more, and then I just.
Well, it wasn't built up to it didn't exist for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, because the force is involved in that. Like, there's a lot of centripetal force that goes into that.
So, if you guys know how fire poi works and it's like wrapped, right? Like, it started to become unwrapped over time because the force was so strong spinning it. So, it really only had like 3 or 4 goes before I would have had to buy new things and rewrap it. Yeah. And that wick rope that they use is kind of pricey. It's expensive. We didn't want to build a second one.
It was very expensive, yeah.
We were kids. We were 16.
Yeah.
The fact that you managed to get this thing made was a miracle in and of itself.
Well, you know my dad, like he's a builder at heart, you know, he likes building and inventing things, and so like
didn't he make Bings out of fucking bamboo or something in college or whatever?
I have no clue, probably. He doesn't talk a lot about that time. But like my dad does like anytime he'll see like something on YouTube where it's like, oh, this is a neat thing you can build and put in your shop, he's like, I'm gonna do that, and he always does it. It's always really good. So like he did this attachment for a shop vac that's like, it's like a vortex for the shop vac, so it like is more efficient. Corey, you probably know what I'm talking about here. Yeah, there's a big vortex that you can add on top of a shop vac. Crazy more efficient and like better at like filtering stuff out, and so it's really cool. It's a big cool attachment, and I always thought about building one, but then I'm like, I'm not my dad. I can't do that. So.
I mean, everybody starts somewhere.
Sure, and I'm a lot more handy than I was, before I bought the house and all that jazz.
Oh, of course,
but it's still like it's a process, right?
Well, it's one of these things where once we start doing something, it becomes easier, right?
Yeah.
It was impossible to climb Mount Everest until someone did it. And now there's a bunch of dead people on Mount Everest because suddenly everyone can climb Mount Everest,
Because they have money, yeah. No, I agree, man. And the cool thing is, like, it's a lot of skills that I built up that I'm going to be able to use to help my friends, too. Like, when you buy a home, when Zach buys a home, like, it's going to... I'm be able to, like, chip in. I got a lot of tools. I got a lot of knowledge with that kind of stuff. So, I'm be able to come over and help out and stuff, so... Hi, Ashley.
You build it from scratch. I'll be able to weld all the fucking things together.
I'm bringing you out to weld, bro. Fuck that. You're welding, bro.
Yeah, you're learning a skill to help me in the future. I don't need.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay you to come up and weld my shit, bro.
You're gonna pay a Mexican to weld? That's rude.
I mean, it's called white privilege for a reason.
Yeah, true. Dude,
Look, man,
I literally no.
Me a beer, I don't want it.
Say less.
Pero if no tecate, no trabajo, motherfucker. Dude, I saw a weird thing. I'm not going to call out this creator because I adore her, but she was like, how do you hire people from outside the Home Depot? Do you just drive? It was the most, like, I don't know what Mexicans are thing that I've ever seen. And I'm not going to bring it up. Dude. It just bothered me. It was like, do I offer them blank?
Like, one lady from like 2 or 3 years ago that I seen.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you're homeless, just buy a house.
I mean, like, yeah, all right. It's a solution, I suppose.
So,
Corey, if you're poor, just don't be poor. It's pretty easy, guys. Come on.
Corey, we shoplifted as kids.
Yep.
We've probably, Austin, rough ballpark, $20,000 worth of beads? $10,000 worth of beads?
That's a lot of beads, man. There's no way.
I don't know about 20.
10.
I could see maybe 10.
Maybe how much they're charging for them now.
Okay.
All right, what, $5,000 worth of beads?
It was a lot. We were the reason they installed a camera in the bead section.
Yeah, and it still didn't work.
Sure.
I'd be on the phone walking out with the backpack full. Like we were hoodlum fucking kids at Encinitas. They didn't give a fuck, but
yeah,
it was one of those things. So that was, we were hoodlums. But even there, you're until about last 10 years, we've been pretty good. But for our youths, when we were youngins, we were problematic when it came to shoplifting from the places we worked at. So,
by the way, this section is sponsored by Michael's, where your grandma spends her Social Security check.
Yay!
Michael, sponsor me. I stole a bunch of fucking beads from you. My name is Calvin Donnell. I live it.
Give me more money. I am trustworthy with your money.
No, install real cameras and don't put fucking black orbs up there and expect me not to figure out there's no cameras. Fuck you. So Corey, one of the things I know you jacked a lot from an undesignated location was Monsters. You're a big fan of Monsters, right?
I am indeed.
You like to drink Monsters?
Yeah, that's a thing.
All right.
That's it seems, I don't know, possible, I guess.
So I found...
Oh, no.
Shit.
We're going to break this down real quick. We're just going to break this down. We're going to go into... All right, so we've got Guinness.
It's nitrogenated beer. Yep.
Nitro Monster.
Nitrogenated Monster.
And I don't remember. It's like fucking Friday beer or some bullshit, or Sunday beer or something.
Okay.
So this is Ronnie Do-It-Chi. I don't know. I saw this and immediately was like, I need to send this to Corey. And I'm like, I'm not going to send this to Corey because I want his genuine reaction from this. So watch him go to
Monster Energy itself comment on this guy's post.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
bro.
Oh God, they did. It
Yeah.
just says bro.
Yeah, no, I was horrified by this.
Told myself shut but I can't do much.
Stop. Oh, dude, no.
He's probably been chugging.
Bro, he's not chugging these. He's just letting them slide back.
He's
man.
sculling these.
Fuck you, dude.
There's no swallowing it, and then
Go for it.
sip.
My weaknesses
Okay.
All right. So that's the most Monster Energy thing I've ever seen, possibly. No wonder they commented on it, man. This is their fan base. That's it.
I immediately thought of you. Because I know, like, we've been running around, we've been drinking, we've been smoking. I was reminiscing today, and I wrote this one down. You remember going to that dude's garage in, like, fucking downtown San Diego to buy Bingus Maximus?
Oh my god, yeah.
It was this fucking, It was this dude just tucked away in, like, a condo where he had a fucking garage, and it was just full of glass. Like 40 or 50 pieces. Not that much, but enough where this is what this dude does, because we bought it off of Craigslist.
Yep.
It was a 2.5 footer. It was a straight shot with 2 perks, 2 8-tree perks in the middle. And boy, was that boy clean. Boy, shut up, Hobbs. Boy, was that boy clean. I remember we did this one year. So we got the Ohana boys. It's Corey, Zach, Austin, and I. It's 5 out of 4 members, with Eli included because he's Ohana. Trinity Bowls, long story. We'll tell it when we get Eli on the pod. He still doesn't really talk about what happened. Like he just,
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about what happened, bro. And he's doing good. He visits Vashon every like once or twice a year. So we gotta fuck with him. It was just literally the weekend that Zach's wedding was.
The thing that I want to say is that last segment that you did, where you showed the guy on the monster, that was sponsored by the FDA. The FDA, don't fucking do that. Don't fucking.
But at Trinity Bowl, I might as well explain it right now. We had something called Spice, which was just an amalgamation of flowers, Corey, correct?
It was Deadly Nightshade.
It was Deadly Nightshade and Datura. So technically it was a melange of poisons and hallucinogens of varying strengths.
But it didn't show up on a drug test.
It didn't show up on a drug test because no one thought that you would be inhaling Deadly Nightshade.
Because you roll these into blunts or you pack them into bowls or something. So we got super into like Spice because my boy Zach was like being drugged. Or was gonna
you guys did.
Well, you did a Trinity Bowl. So
yeah,
I was gonna say he didn't get into it. Though,
so
not the same
because you were like, you're not Ohana unless you do a Trinity Bowl, and so like the definition of peer pressure. Like,
yes,
you can't really hang with us unless you smoke this fucking Deadly Nightshade.
So
bro.
Zach got really into Spice, and also Zach got us all really into
Hold
salvia.
on. Wait a minute, were we a cult?
Yeah.
Well, sounds like one, yeah.
Dude, how do I run my clan? It's a fucking cult. What do you mean? Like,
a personality. Hey.
But we got super into salvia, and this was when they had like the 120X, whether it was more powerful or not. It was a dangerous combination mixed with spice. But I remember that the Trinity Bowl was It was a spice plug, weed in the middle, and then salvia on top.
Yep.
So it was this little layer fucking thing. You know how people put like a little bit of like weed, then keef, and then a little bit of hash, and then a little bit more weed? We did this with 3 different substances and ripped it. Everyone had a different experience.
Yeah.
But
that's saying the least.
Somebody.
Well, no.
Well, we're all alive.
We all felt like we did.
Yeah. Dude, salvia was crazy. I remember when we were in Austin's room, and I was like, I hit the salvia pipe because we just packed me a salvia bowl. And salvia, what happens is it radiates warmth from the middle of your body all the way out, and then you lose consciousness for about 15 minutes. And you're in a
consciousness, but you dissociate.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is dissociation in its purest form, because it's like for my money, if you smoke enough / the right amount of salvia, like it is the closest to what I assume having Alzheimer's is.
Yeah.
That's
because
solid.
because I forgot like the words for things. Like you'd look at the ground and you wouldn't know the word for it.
Or you wouldn't even be there. And that was what happened. I was in Austin's room, and I like hit my thing, and I held it in, smoked it out of Dragonfly, and I like laid back. And I think it was either Austin or Corey looks at me and goes, "Blue Triceratops." And then I go, "Whom," and the warmth like fucking envelops me. And I'm like, okay. And I come to, and I'm looking over the room that we're in from like one of those like surgery hospital things. You know, like the surgery windows they have.
The operating room.
Yeah, the operating room, but like the window where the like people sit.
Was it the surgeon theater?
Operating
theater.
Yeah, operating theater. And I'm looking, and it's the room, and I'm laying on the side of the bed closest to your wall. I'm laying on the side of the bed. Corey and Austin are just shooting the shit. So I'm still like apparently coherent in the moment, but I'm separated from it. I'm distanced from it. And then I look to my right, and there's this motherfucker in an all black suit, like dripped out John Wick shit, with a blue Triceratops head. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he goes, "Pretty trippy shit, huh?" And then I come back to fucking coherence, and I'm like,
what if all of this is a Soviet trip?
Yeah, right.
You just wake up one day and you're back a few years.
God, yeah, the lamp looks a little funny.
Yeah, the lamp looks a little funny.
But that was like, I don't know, like it's so funny, like, because what I'm getting to with these stories, other than the fact that that bong was the greatest bong ever, and then Austin asked to bring it to a party, I told him no, and then it broke, which I've never, I don't remember or talk about or think about at night.
I mean, to be fair, at least it wasn't him that broke it.
Wait, Austin, how do you still have the green bong?
The one that I hate?
Yeah.
Because I hate it.
Yeah.
What you have to understand is, like, if there's something that you really love, you're going to lose it. And if there's something that you own that you hate, you're going to keep it forever. And I mean that. I mean that. Like, there's disc in my disc golf bag that I'm like, I went up to the tee, and Danny's like, "Do you want me to go like spot for it?" And I'm like, "No, I hate this disc. It's going to land dead center." And sure enough, it does. Like, so it's just shit like that. Like, I don't like that. So
hey, did we find your disc in Mount Victor? I was gone at that point mentally.
Yeah.
Did we find your disc in that fucking hedge?
When?
At Mount Victor. At Zach's wedding.
Oh, yeah, we found it.
Okay.
Yeah, we found it.
I was just ripped, and I was
Mount Victor?
Yeah, isn't that where we were?
No. You got the Mount part, right?
Mount Vernon.
Mount Eden.
Vernon.
Mount Eden.
Mount Vernon.
We used to smoke weed. Corey and I would smoke weed in my room. We'd just open the window, blow the fan out.
Because we were smart children.
Because we were stupid. And we would just listen to this one playlist. I still have it. Well, I should probably play one of them. Fuck it, we'll play the Mount Eden to get out of here today. It's not now, but it's a vibe.
It is a bop.
It's a bop. It's a vibe. But no, you're back to my tangent. You're moving on and up in the world. You know, you're elevating your company. I hope you know what that speech is from. And if you don't know what that is from, you move on and up in the world. You got to elevate your company.
Yeah, it's Triple X.
No, Tokyo Drift.
God damn it.
Han talking. You got to get off these schoolgirls. You got much to learn, Corey. You got a bunch to learn. But it's
you need to watch Tokyo Drift 10 more times. Apparently,
I've already
you're
watched
wasting
it
your life
times.
unless you do it. No, 10 more.
But you're moving up and on. What is a goal you have 5 years from now? What's something you're looking at 5 years from now? What's something you want to see? Not a big picture. I don't want a big picture. I don't care. It's a goal.
Goal I got 5 years from now. Get rid of enough stress that I can get my body healthy enough that I don't feel like I'm in pain all the time.
That's fair.
It's a good picture.
That's a good 5-year goal.
I like looking at that picture.
Low key, they say, like, it's funny. They've done a lot of research into like that science of like working out and like health and stuff. And like, it really is that, like, if you do a ton of working out, like, you're only really burning like 20 to 40 more calories than you should with just like normal like life stuff. Like, it is 98% diet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, it is 98% like eat
deficit.
You gotta exactly. So like it's about not.
How you know big words but can't
much,
fucking talk correctly?
Healthier foods. That's it. Like, that's the long and the short of it. The issue that we have in this country is that it is expensive to eat healthier than it is to eat cheaply.
Yeah.
Much more expensive. And it takes more time, which people who work 40 hours a week don't have time to eat healthy, right? They only have time to go buy where the good and the cheap food is. And so it's literally like food in this country is like a huge, huge issue.
Yes.
And food deserts are a real big issue.
Yeah.
What's up?
And a lot of places that you wouldn't think of, like Kent in itself, like, is not like a total food desert, but it's like Definitely more food desert than you would think for somewhere that's so close to Seattle, which is like super crunchy, healthy city, whatever.
Right.
Like,
But we have such a
exactly.
variety, dude. There's a restaurant on every goddamn corner.
yeah,
That's
but
the
none of them
problem.
are. Yeah, but a
Because
lot
the
of them aren't
restaurant
healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy for you. Exactly.
You
yeah.
tell me
What-
taco time isn't good for me? Fuck off. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
No, I'm telling you, taco time is fucking horrible for you. Taco time is killing you.
You
The
actually,
7-Eleven hot dogs is going to lead to an early death.
hey, cheeseburger bites with a little bit of extra chili on it.
Yeah, going to lead to an early
They
death.
don't give me mayo anymore, so I don't put mayo on my dogs anymore.
I mean,
See what-
mayo
the-
is not even the worst part.
the perfect
I
part-
hate to
so
say
it's
it,
not.
it
here's what
isn't
you
that
do.
bad for you.
The
All right.
government is taking my mayo away from putting more.
No, I'm
cholesterol in my
pissed.
body.
No,
Alex Jones is like,
COVID took away my mayo, and I'm gonna bitch about it. So you get your
They're
glove.
putting water. They're putting chemicals in the water.
You get your fucking glove. You got to get a glove, and then I grab a bun, open bun, because they got pre-wrap. They got the individually wrapped buns. So I grab a bun, throw it into the box, get myself a spicy bite because I only got nickels today. I can't get myself a cheeseburger bite. It's a little more expensive. This was in San Francisco when I was 22 years old. You get yourself a spicy bite. You've been up for 48 hours. You're on your third Xanax pill. It's been a day. It's been a week, but it's a day. It's the same day. It's 12:30 in the morning. Those dogs have been on since 6. Throw yourself a spicy bite on, and you get yourself 2 mayo packets. You line a left and a right of the dog because the dog is too big for the bun because they don't have big fucking spicy bite buns. That's fair. You put a squirt of ketchup, line down the ketchup, line down the thing. You look at the relish. It's purple. You're not going to touch that relish.
No.
Then you go for the cheese and chili. It's free. A little squirt of cheese, just one line, and then you get a good of the chili.
A decent impression of the sound that it makes.
Closing down.
And then you pay the man with nickels, and he says it's free. I'm not counting those.
honestly, dude, if you want like an equally healthy option, here's what you do: you grab
Austin had to listen.
you grab a cardboard cutter. And you stab your drywall. There's free cotton candy through your drywall.
There
Just
is.
eat that. It has the same health value as what you just described.
But it was a perfect system. The dude would watch me do this every night. I remember one night he looked at me, he goes, "Why do you do this?" I went, "What?" He's like, "You don't have any money. Why do you keep buying 7-Eleven hot dogs?" And I'm like, "Because I steal things from my gym and I haven't been able to eat for like a couple weeks outside of these 7-Eleven hot dogs. So I look forward to them." He goes, "You eat one 7-Eleven hot dog per 24 hours? I went, "No, I get a burrito at noon from the burrito shop that we let people shit in our gym for." And he goes, "I don't understand your life." And then he hands me a free pack of cigarettes because he knew that I did not have a pack of cigarettes because I kept buying Lucy's.
God.
This fucking guy.
That's not San Francisco in a nutshell.
I
for you.
compromised with people. I'm like, "Here's the deal. I know this pack is worth more, but I have $5.78 right now. And I'm going to get one of those packs of Camel Whites." He's like, "Cal, I can't sell this to you for less than $6. I'm like, and I like looked outside real quick and I'm like, "I've got $5.98. And he's like, "Holy shit, cool, sounds good." Like the most resourceful, jobbed person in the fucking city out here. I'm winning. But I was actually going to go into a food thing. Best burger.
Are we asking or are we telling?
Was that a question or was that a statement? Is that an
It's just
award? Did I get award for best burger?
I was
Am
listening.
the best burger?
I was listening to a podcast, and Jack Black said cheeseburger is the best sandwich, and it changed my life. So
That's not even true, Jack Black.
it is a cheeseburger is probably the best sandwich.
No,
This motherfucker's clearly never had an Italian BMT.
that's what I'm talking about.
No.
That's a good sandwich.
What are you
Italian
talking
beef-
about? It's a
Yeah.
number 13.
I'll even take a California Club. I like that. What are we
With
talking about?
avocado?
What is it? Chopped cheese? Dude, chopped
chopped
cheese,
cheese.
bro.
You've
Come
never
on.
had a
You're
chopped
telling me-
cheese. We've never had a chopped cheese.
You telling me you're not?
We have
I've
to
had a
go
chopped
to
cheese.
New York. You were in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I've
when you
been to
visit
New
with-
York. I've been to Philly. I've had chopped cheese.
All right, I've never had a chopped cheese, so I can't
Austin's
say.
had these things.
I haven't had a chopped cheese. It's on my
I'm
list.
cultured.
I'm cultured. I've had a chopped
You're
cheese.
cultured, but you still act like the whitest person I've ever met.
I'm cultured. I've had a garbage plate.
Well, I mean, I'm living to my truth. I mean, look at my complexion. Like, I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. You know what I mean?
He's trying
If-
to be
if I was- if I
Try a
was-
little bit harder.
He's just trying to be a Victorian ghost.
Yeah, I mean, when we
Or a
were in New
homeless
York,
man, either
like
one.
it was really weird because I had a lot of dread going to New York because like
Because it's
I'm
New
not,
York.
I'm not good with people. You know what I mean? Like I don't like big crowds. Like not anymore. I used to be better with it, but I don't really like it anymore. And we went to New York, and I loved it. I love New York. I think it's if I could ever afford to live in New York, I would do it. And Danny disagrees. She wouldn't do it, but I would definitely do it because I think it's such a cool city, and there's so many like it just all the things people say about it. Like there's all these little things you can cut off. You can go here. Like I mean, I love museums in general. It's a really
Well,
cool
you love
city.
history on every corner, right?
And that's definitely New York too. I also love that like one of the things that really drew me to New York, it still does, is like I cannot stand the pace that people walk.
We
Pretty
never.
much anywhere.
We've never
It's
since we
horrible.
were kids.
Since we were kids, and like people in San Diego walk faster than they do up here. People in Seattle, they gotta get
They
it.
lollygag,
Yeah, they gotta get
bro.
together, yeah.
Fucking lollygag.
They're-
It's horrible. But
Well, and it's
when
the-
I went to
oh.
New York, Danny was having to catch up with me because if not, there were other people blowing past her. And it was like, finally, people are walking an appropriate speed. And I loved it. I was obsessed with it. Like I kept being like, oh my God. Like people wouldn't wait for the crosswalks to be done. They would just start walking. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
fucking
It
balls
was the
deep.
Best thing ever, dude. It was the best thing ever.
Dude, what I already do, Austin, that drives
Like
everyone
New
nuts.
Yeah. We did like our New York trip was a lot of fun. I really want to go back. We did a lot of things that were really fun. We did Drunk Shakespeare. That was a really good
That's
time.
fun.
Oh hell yeah!
I
I remember those pictures.
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't, if you're in Chicago or New York, go see Drunk Shakespeare. It's a lot of fun. It's an improv show where they do like an improvised version of Shakespeare, except one of the actors is incredibly drunk. They take 6 shots at the beginning of the set. It's really good. We found was it like a speakeasy? Danny
6
found?
shots?
Yeah.
6.
Something
I don't
like
think
5
I
or 6,
like.
something
That's
that.
anyone at 6 shots.
It was a lot. But yeah, so that was fun. We found a speakeasy that was really fun. Went to a vegetarian.
What was
vegan
the
restaurant
password?
that was like amazing. It wasn't. It was that you had to walk like you know how like New York, you'd see like a building. There's one set of steps that go up and one set of steps that go down.
Yes.
And sometimes they'll go down and under.
Yeah.
That was it. You had to go down and under and through a tunnel.
Okay.
And the tunnel was so eerie. It was like way too long. And like you walk through the tunnel, there's rats that scurry out, and there was like a
Absolutely.
broken ass bike that was like half built. And Danny's like, "It's just through here." I'm like,
Are
"All
you
right."
sure?
I don't believe you.
sure?
Yeah, normally it'd be like the dude, like,
It's
no,
just
babe,
through
it's
this alleyway that got
Yeah.
Batman's parents killed.
So you go, and there's just a dude sitting out in front of a stool back in the back, and you get back there, and he's like, "Hey." And you just go through. You show your ID and you go through the door. And it was like literally like 1920s speakeasy style. It was pretty cool. So that was really good. Yeah, that vegan restaurant I won't ever forget. That was so good.
I feel like I've always been drawn to New York City because I'm a city
Mhm.
boy. I love city. I love graffiti.
Yeah, you would love New York, dude.
Yeah.
It's really,
Well,
really
it's been on my list, but at the same point, I'm just going to be working 100 hours a week, fucking like a schlub. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Like,
yeah, man.
until I make it, I can't move to New York. I
It
say
amazes
until.
me. Yeah, right. It amazes me that people grow up in New York and then manage to have money.
Well, it
You know what I
doesn't make
mean?
any sense.
Yeah. Like it amazes me that Sachs is still able to live in New York.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, it's just, you keep moving.
You just make it work. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
maybe you don't thrive, but you make it work. You know? So
You just survive. There is no thriving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just,
no, 100 though. Like there's no illusions. People in New York know they're not buying a home for the most part. Like,
Right.
so it's just it's a neat place. I don't know. I like it. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cities I still want to go see, but I really like New York.
Oh, I do miss traveling
Honestly,
around a lot.
I'd like to be outside of California for once.
Have you not?
Yeah.
Dude, with the money,
I've been to Vegas once, and that's it.
That's California.
Here's the thing: when you are,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
when you're not only 21, you've gotten out of college, and you have this gig paying you an obscene amount of money for the age that you're at, you'll be able to do whatever the fuck you want, dog. Which is why you should have gone to school today, you piece of shit. But
one fucking day.
Is this where I pull out the study that shows that people who get a college degree technically don't really earn anymore?
we don't need to talk about the facts,
I'm not here
Austin.
for a college degree. I'm here to learn how to weld.
He brings up a valid
actually,
point.
no, that's the smart thing. Trade school, though.
That's
Like,
what he's
no lie,
doing. No,
dude.
that's literally what he's doing. He's doing.
Trades are where it's at, man.
My local college is a college and a trade school, so it's great.
Yeah, I think he means
Because
community college. You're not going to
I
Long
don't
Beach.
mean
that.
You're not going to Long Beach fucking university for welding.
Actually, no. They have
Cal State Long
They
Beach.
actually do
that's
have
what
a
it is.
university that teaches welding.
All right. Well, the one nut, left nut, right nut in your mouth. Get out of here.
Is underwater basket weaving a trade?
Yeah,
Hold on. Can I get my certification for underwater basket weaving?
I'm not googling it.
Are you gonna try?
No. Oh, he's gonna.
I was
He's,
asking Corey.
That's the
if he's-
purpose of
Oh.
underwater. That's the purpose of underwater basket weaving is that you don't have to try. Do you not know about that, Epic? Oh God, no. So okay, so underwater basket weaving is an actual course that was quote unquote taught at a couple of different universities so that their sports teams could have a class that they would get A pluses in. It was just to boost GPA so that their sports teams wouldn't flunk.
So they'd keep their players, yeah.
Exactly. It was just a guaranteed A. That's what it was.
it's an idiom referring pejoratively to supposedly useless or absurd college or university course, and often generally to refer to perceived decline in educational standards. The term also serves as an essentially humorous generic answer to questions about an academic degree.
Yeah, it's like liberal arts or men's studies.
Or whatever the fuck Lewis and Clark does.
I think that they quote unquote explored and quote unquote discovered a bunch of things where people were already living.
No, the college Lewis and Clark. You know.
Did I stutter?
Okay.
All right. What we're going to do right now is we're not going to listen to one of those songs because it has been taken out of the playlist that we used to listen to. Pero, we are going to listen to the first of the playlist. Hey, no, I'm looking.
I say that's the first song on the playlist.
Just gotta say this before it escapes my mind.
I'm listening.
My brother bought a case of Monsters, and the cat has been trying to get into the case and drink the Monsters.
That is a bad idea. Keep your cat from doing that. That sounds like
It doesn't have thumbs, so it won't be able to open the can.
you might be surprised. Cats don't need thumbs, and some cats have them anyway.
So, Corey's going to pour up a shot right now. I'm going to start this up. When I do get back, Austin, Corey, and I are going to shout out some Ohana things because we're going to have all four on the pod. We're going to have Zach, we're going to have Corey, we're going to have Austin, we're going to have Calvin. And you guys don't understand. If we break our personalities down into fourths, like a quarter, it's a quarter Corey, a quarter Zach, a quarter Austin, a quarter Calvin. We can say that we have different strengths and other things, but if you want to break down our base personalities, we're a quarter of each other. And when we all get together, it's a nightmare. I'm surprised we were so good when we all did get together, to be completely honest. Because I feel like what happens is Austin and I are partying, yeah? Austin, we're partying, right? We're going hard. We're fucking 22. We're 19 years old, Austin. You and I are up in the party. Corey is up in the party. I know, he's just screaming at the door. And Corey is also looking at Zach being like, oh, you don't have to be a bitch, bro. You don't have to be a bitch. Because Zach was always scared. He's always scared to transcend. Corey's always like, he's not looking at us, Austin. Because he's looking at like the other people that are sane. And Corey's sane in the room. Even when Corey's fucked up, he's sober. You know what I mean? So I feel like when we all get together, Austin, it's going to be chaos. And you know what he can't do, Austin? Austin?
Yes.
He can't talk over me. Nobody talks over me.
Who, Zach?
Yeah.
They'll try anyways, though.
He'll fail.
I mean, to be fair, as you've gotten older, you've only gotten louder, Cal. So anyone trying to talk over you has a fucking challenge ahead of them.
Give me that 80-year-old that's like, wow.
What did you say?
Okay. All right, I'm going to start this
Get
up.
off my lawn.
This is the time, guys. It's the end of the podcast. We're at an hour mark. We're killing it. We hung out with the boys today. Epic was here, I guess. You know, it was all good. You know what I mean? Like, we bonded.
I just work here.
Yeah, just work
I
here. You're learning and growing. But we're going to vibe a little bit, smoke a bowl, take a shot, finish up your drink, finish up that beer.
And
You sound like a robot. Can't hear you. Love you. Clicking the thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to talk about Ohana. My God.
I don't know who he left the camera.
who sounded like a robot?
That's a good question.
Is it you or is it me, Corey?
Who did you leave the camera on? He doesn't know.
No, it's you and it's me and Corey.
Ace of spades.
So Corey and I would just be smoking bowls in my room, just like out of whatever we had at the time,
Yep.
and just blowing it out my window to the left. And I gotta pack one. Austin, what's one of your favorite Ohana memories? Corey, you're up.
Oh god, a favorite. You know, one of my favorites was breaking into. Oh god, what was the park? Was it Balboa Park?
It was the Botanical Garden.
The Botanical Gardens.
There we go, Austin.
Breaking into the Botanical Gardens and then getting down into the bottom of the Play Place Tower.
And
where
doing
it was kinda sunk
salvia?
into the ground and doing a bunch of salvia in children's playground at 4 in the morning. If that's not Ohana, I don't know what is.
That was
You know, I gotta say, inviting Bobby was the we
Johnny.
didn't invite Bobby. Johnny was the worst idea. Like, bruh.
Every
really
time
didn't
we
need-
fucked with Johnny Borrow was a problem.
Well, unless it was D&D, he was good for that.
Yeah, but Austin's car broke down going to visit Johnny Borrow. Like, Johnny Borrow was a problem. Like,
All I'm saying is that the children's park really could have used that fire extinguisher.
Austin.
Man, it's a good thing that the statute of limitations is up on a lot of these
Oh,
things.
wait, fuck with me. Listen to my podcast. Check out fucking comment felony below.
Oh my god. Use code
Minor
felony below.
Yeah, use code felony Mez for Prez. We're fucking 50%, 100% off everything. Just shoplift. Just shoplift. Take what you want.
Use
Leave
code 5-finger discount.
rack,
Have everyone not pay their taxes. Who are they gonna arrest? Everyone?
rack paint. No, rack paint. Fucking paint walls. That's it. Like, live the life. Austin, you're up. Ohana memory.
This is just an announcement. You cannot actually, if you steal from a multinational corporation, it's not stealing. It's not a crime.
Yeah,
Stealing
that's
from
that's
Austin, favorite Ohana memory.
Honestly, like a lot of my
today.
favorite memories are like we used to walk to the beach and we'd have to
did.
go all the way up the fucking hill and we'd have like stop at the McDonald's or something like that, or we'd stop on the way down to like the Del Taco. So it's a lot of like that kind of small stuff for me, you know what I mean? Where
Like
it's
family shit.
yeah,
It was like an
where-
hour and a half journey up a fucking hill.
Yeah, we'd wake up early and walk to the beach for like it was like 2 miles almost, like 2-3 miles. Like it was a long walk.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I always love, like, when
You
it
get
was...
to the top of the hill where like Oak Crest was, and it'd be all downhill from there.
Yeah, all downhill.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, the top
Oh,
of
thank
Encinitas Boulevard where it levels out.
Yeah.
But I always loved, like, Ohana meets where Ohana meets. If I'm there, who's picking up Corey? When is Austin off of work?
Yeah.
You know, like, it was just what we did. And, you know, I've been watching this show, Power 4, you know, version Force or whatever.
Power
the fuck.
Bottom?
It's great, yeah. No, but I'm really like, it was really about like loyalty and like who's got your back and shit. And like, I know Corey's got my back because he's been having my back since we were kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
He's been having my back since we were kids. He's been having my back since like forever. So like living with him has been great because at the end of the day, he's got my back. And you don't get that with everyone. You know what I mean? And also, Austin, like you drive 1,000 miles and then you drive, you know, 1,000 more. 2,000 miles, Vanessa Carlton, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's like, I mean, a lot of stuff. And like, and that's not even like just in San Diego. Like when I moved up here, like Corey was living in Costa Mesa at the time. And I called him. I'm like, hey man, like, you want to move with me?
let's
You wanna
go.
come up?"
Let's fucking go.
And he
What are
did.
we doing?
So,
You know?
I mean, it's,
Well, and I love
it's that kind of shit.
how much that calls back to how we became friends, Austin.
Yeah.
With you just kind of leaning over and going, "Hey,
You want to do this thing?
hi, yeah, I'm in.
Well, because you
Wheels up, fam."
Austin, so when I met Austin, We've talked about this a little bit on the pod, but lore fucking thing. We'll make there'll be a Wikipedia about it someday. Austin.
Give me a grimoire card of it.
Yeah. It'll be called Austin Snowball and it'll be really misconstrued.
Oh my
With
god.
like 2 dots at the end for some reason.
Yeah, but
Like 2
Austin
slashes and dots.
Austin would get
Asterisks everywhere.
Austin was like working class, but they got the free lunch because he was poor or something. And so he would always get the snowball, which was this gigantic donut hole. It was literally the size of a fucking baseball. It was insane. The fact that was for like children or something.
That
And
hostess shit, man.
yeah, he would throw it at me every day because he picked me out of everyone. We were not friends. I did not know who this person was. And every day I'd be pelted with it, but I'm like, all right, vibe, I guess.
Well, and he got you so good so
Yeah,
many
because
times.
he was a
There were times when I was just sitting down talking to you at lunch, and I'd look up,
and it was just
and
like,
I'd be in a sentence, and I would just hear poof, and it would be an explosion of powdered sugar, and like half a donut would be stuck to your head.
and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, man, fuck this kid.
Oh
You know
my
what I
God.
mean?
Learned
Like,
a lot playing baseball, man.
And-
I swear you got him from halfway across campus a few times.
I really did. So if you remember where we used to sit over the library, and then over by like where the lunchroom and like the gym was, right?
Yeah.
You know how there's the
Yeah.
lunchroom was at the end of the gym.
Mhm.
I was over by the gym. There's like that hedge, like next to the gym. And I
yeah,
was
like
by
right
there.
across from the gym
Yeah.
doors.
And I saw you across where you guys were sitting. And I was
wall.
like, maybe I'll hit him. And I just fucking
You hit him with
wailed.
motor
I
stick.
threw it from all the way over there, and it was like more than half of football field away. So we're
Yeah.
talking like 60, 70 feet,
Some
maybe.
good aim.
It was
Yeah,
definitely the
maybe
cave.
away.
It was definitely it was the cave. Sorry, it was the cave.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
it was
what
the
we
cave,
called it.
yeah.
That was the cave. And yeah, no, he would just wail on me, and I was like, fuck. And then we just started hanging out because he was like friends with Corey, and I was like, all right, I guess. Like, and then we had the Tori, Corey, Austin, Calvin combo, and then we
That was the four horsemen.
and then we like layaway traded for Zach, and now he's here, which is cool. Tori's doing great, by the way. I want to bug him about his.
I was gonna say, I hope his band's still doing really well.
I don't
I
think
haven't talked to Tori since.
I text him once a year.
It's been a long time, yeah.
I text him once a year for birthday or holidays.
It's mandatory once a year.
No, just
I'm excited. I'm gonna go down and see Kristen.
oh, you
soon.
lucky mother.
I was-
Well,
I
you
was
get to
very
go
happy to
home
see
and
her.
get Mexican food. What do you mean?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna see
It's
my
getting
family.
real food.
Don't forget to just walk into my grandma's house. Just walk in. You know?
She'll shoot you, but
Well, and it'll be
It's
funny
stand your ground
because
law right there. Boom.
grandma and dad will look at you and be like, "What are you doing?" And you'll be like, "I'm visiting Corey." And then just walk into the room where the birds are now, and then just close the door. Okay, that's all I want.
I think
from you.
I think you have to tell Kevin I'm gonna walk into your house randomly. Please keep the door unlocked during the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's it. Can you leave the door unlocked, please, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. I think he'll get a kick out of that. I think he'll get a huge kick out of that. I know Kevin well. Kevin knows me far too well. Teresa knows me way too well because she follows my goddamn Instagram. And I'm like, shit. I forget that, like, mom's
You know, I'm
watching.
real-
Because
I'm
my
real
mom
glad-
doesn't give a
Grandma
fuck.
doesn't know how to go through your follows.
Well, she doesn't have to care. She just sees my reels. And once in a blue moon, she's like, I hope you're okay. When it's like, kind of want to kill myself with these sprinkles. And she's like, I hope you're doing well. And I'm like, thanks, mom. Like,
Thank you for checking up on me. I needed
Oh
it.
God! If that ain't Mom Martin, I don't know what is, bruh.
yeah, I'm her brown son. It's not racist. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You've been to
She
Costa
means it with
Mesa,
all the
right?
love in the world.
Yeah, what a terrible place. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. Survive, strive, and thrive.
Bye.
So go to Costa Mesa.